Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are at Cairns Station in the very north of Queensland. I've come over here now to check out some more Australian cities which I otherwise wouldn't really ever get to if I didn't specifically go here, because we do have a railway here as well. This is all part of Queensland Rail, and this is the Kuranda Scenic Railway up the tropical rainforest here. This station is like it's not underground, but like all covered like this, which is not expected. Then we have this diesel train coming in here. Wow, it's actually so long. Kuranda Scenic Railway. It takes like almost 2 hours to get up the hill, but it's all great views. And over here we also have the Spirit of Queensland train operating all the way down to Brisbane, taking like 26 hours. Now I have booked it for tomorrow to get to Townsville, but unfortunately I just got a message saying there's some delay, so hopefully it's not too bad, otherwise we might have an issue. This is so long. Anyway, I need to get over to that platform, so let's head up. Now, this is such a strange train station because it's directly connected to the main Cairns shopping centre here, with this literally being the car park as well as the overpass between the platforms. Like, why? There's so many other places where you could get a better connection to a shopping centre, and then here, which is not even a commuter station, just a long distance and tourist station, it's this good. Anyway, we'll head down onto platform 2 and get ready to board our train. Alright, here we are on board. It's very strange with the aisle on the side and the seats in like this. There's only 2 services a day at 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. from the city, and then back down later. But we're going to be taking the Skyrail down, the gondola. So we're only going up on the train. Alright, we're departing Cairns Station now. So actually not many people get on here. The first bit from here to the freshwater station is basically just for transport. If you're staying in the town center, then you don't have to make your own way there. You just take the train, but it's not really anything scenic. But then after that, everyone who drove will get on, and then it goes up the hill. So. But still, it's crazy that this historic train is just going through the Cairns town centre and up through the roads and everything. It's pretty cool. See, over the road. Now this thing is pretty expensive. It cost me $160 just for me to to do the train up and then the gondola or whatever, Skyrail down, and then there's a bus to take you back to Cairns Station. But whatever, this is like one of the main attractions in Cairns if you're not into going like snorkeling or whatever in the reef and stuff. So anyway, I don't want to make this video ridiculously long. This trip, as I said, takes like 2 hours, so I'm only gonna film the really interesting sections, and later when we get to freshwater or anything else I see. Okay, so that there's the freshwater station stop where most people got on now. And now we will head up the hill over there. I actually saw the other train in the hill from here, which is an hour ahead of us, which is so funny. But yeah, it should be nice.
Military hospital and a malaria research facility. Some brave troops volunteered to be infected with the disease in the hope of finding a cure. We are now entering Stony Creek Gorge. Across to the right, there are two distinctive landmarks. The large greyish outcrop of exposed granite is Glacier Rock. To the right of Glacier Rock is Red Bluff. We will later pass below both of these landmarks. View of the famous Stony Creek Falls. As we approach the bridge, look to the right for a great photo of the bridge. Then quickly look across to the left for another great photo of the waterfall. For your safety, please do not place any part of your body outside of the carriage doors or windows.
And after the 1 hour climb up, which honestly wasn't that impressive, it's literally just trees the whole way except a few spots. Although I know it did take so much effort to build this back in the day. But probably not worth the money, to be honest. But anyway, this is like one of the most scenic spots apparently. You can see the gondolas up there. That'll probably be better than this. Yeah, it's so funny that they have the normal station signage here. Alright, we've arrived at the Kuranda Station now after actually over 2 hours. It got a bit delayed. But here are both trains now. This is the one that left at 8:30. There's the one I was just on. As I said before, overall not really that like special of an experience. It's a long climb up. It's mainly just trees, rocks and tunnels. Barely any good views. Nothing of the city. So honestly not worth it. I do not recommend. The only reason I am glad I went is because it's on the Queensland Rail network map, you know, so eventually I want to finish the whole thing. So like, if I didn't do this, I would never have gone to the pretty much the most northern extent of the Queensland Rail network, I think, right here. Well, not that this is really public transport, but still. Yeah, this would be the most northern station, so it's a pretty nice stop though. Hopefully the Skyrail is a bit cooler. Alright, I just got out of there like immediately, and even though it says you should spend time there, but all it is just overpriced restaurants and like a zoo and stuff. So we're now in the Skyrail here. This is much more enjoyable, I think. Apparently it takes 1.5 hours to get to the bottom, which I'm very surprised at. Google Maps says it's only 30 minutes, like literally when you click on it, so that's just completely wrong. I don't know why they haven't fixed that. I'm gonna suggest an edit for that. I don't know how it can take that long though. It does not look that long. There are 2 stops in between, but now I got this ticket to get on a bus at 2 p.m. so I don't think I can spend too long at them, but we'll see. It's so dumb that this is showing up as like public transport on Google Maps. When you click on the stops, it shows like all the departures of every single gondola. It's like 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, like bruh. Yeah, and I don't get why the time is so wrong. Well, this is already so much better than anything I saw on the train. Why is the river so muddy though? Much nicer, yeah. Okay, never mind. The people helping over there are just really not that helpful. They said that it takes 1.5 hours, but no, that is including having a stop at each of the 2 stops. Not the whole way, like continuously. It is 30 minutes as Google Maps says, so I don't know why they said that and didn't even specify. Okay, well, this is very nice on top of the rainforest, much nicer than the train. Very nice view. And there's the train station as well down there, where we were earlier. Now we're gonna stop on this side of the waterfall. Well, here we are. I think it looks a bit more impressive on this side. Very far down, but still not like as much of a waterfall as you'd imagine it to be. But yeah, really in the middle of the forest here. The train station we're at is literally right there. And again, I saw Google Maps mistake. It says you can walk from there to here. Oh yeah, totally. I'm just gonna fly across this massive gorge and go to the train station to get on the train. Yeah. And this bit's closed. Well, departing that stop again, not much except that lookout. Really don't get why they say 1.5 hours. That implies you spend half an hour at that lookout. That's not happening. Anyway, I have like the whole of Cairns to explore, you know, I'm not spending the whole day up here. But anyway, I hope we get a good view later on the way down of the actual city. That's a steep climb. For some reason it goes down in between here. And now we're going all the way up again. And there's another stop at the top there. Forest as far as the eye can see. Look at this view back now. I'm very confused right now because all the gondolas have numbers. I'm in number 90. That side is 78, and they seem to be in order, which means there's only 12 left until it gets back to 90. But how is there only 12 until this one's back on that side? If like they're this close to each other, unless the last section is that short. But this feels really wrong. But I guess it must be. Although, like, I can literally see 5 in front of us, so I don't think that's possible. Oh, I think actually this cable car terminates here, that's why. It's 2 separate systems. It's not shown like that on the map. Alright, so it is actually split into 2, that's why we saw that number there. It's a different gondola this way, and finally we get some amazing views of Cairns city, or at least the suburbs, on this side. And look at that. Just what I wanted to see. Hopefully there's some of the city as well, but all the way out. So overall, I think this Skyrail is a pretty good experience over the forest, although it is just quite repetitive scenery, but this view is great as well. The train, as I said, wasn't as interesting, even if I do like trains, but didn't really see much special with it, and nor do I know the history of those carriages or anything. But there's also pretty much nothing in Kuranda except stuff to eat and the overpriced zoo, so honestly, probably not worth $150, especially if you've got lots of people coming. But at least I ticked it off the list and did one of the things, which is a tourist attraction here in Cairns. So I'll just enjoy my way down, and hopefully there's a bus to pick me up then, since I left so much earlier. I was supposed to leave there in like 3 hours at the bottom with the bus, which would have been really dumb. Most people do just drive and then wait, I guess there's still a bus to go back to the train station, but yeah. I really hope we get to see the city from up here on the other side in a moment. If not, that's also kind of disappointing. Not that there's really any big buildings or anything though. I think we won't be able to. Oh well, there you go, a little bit, but it's actually quite far and it's behind that other hill, so you can't see much. I didn't realize it was actually that far. Yeah. And this terminal is like in the middle of nowhere. See, there's just grass fields around, so I don't think there's even a public bus there. So you definitely need to get on the transfer bus. Well, we're back at Cairns Station now. Just took this like mini bus doing the shuttle. Overall, cool seeing the forest, but not worth the money. Had to wait 15 minutes to the end as well and spend money in the cafe then, but oh well. At least I got that done. Ticked off the Scenic Railway. But now, unfortunately, as I said at the start of the video, tomorrow I was going to be going on the Spirit of Queensland from here to Townsville, and that would have been really good because I could have ticked off the northern section of the long distance train network. And now, just now, earlier I got a message there could be a delay. Now I got a message that it's been replaced by coaches. Specifically between Cairns and Townsville. The rest of the route, the train is still going to run. But the one section I was going to take has been replaced by coaches. So I'm just so mad now. Like, what is the quality of this? There's so many cancellations. I was looking in the website. So many things. I'm just so pissed off at Queensland Rail for being like this. They have all these cool train services, and then you can't even trust that you'll be able to take them. So, and this also being so expensive. And why is it even marketed as Queensland Rail? Like, obviously there's some sort of private operation involved in this. Considering the prices, it's all just a private company. Like, why would it be so much? So yeah, this has made me really angry. Now it's only 3 p.m. Luckily I didn't stay up there even longer. I'm just gonna take some random buses around now to check out the rest of Cairns, which are actually all 50 cents, but you can't use cards here, so you have to have cash, which is so stupid. So I have to go find some coins now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.